Putting a little oil in there. New O-ring. This bike only has one O-ring on the perimeter here, but apparently by later in '99 they were already changed the design some, so there's two. And if you have like the guy at the Harley shop, he had a manual. This manual I'm working from is right from 1999, but he had a manual from later, and it shows two O-rings. I've only got one. It says lubricate the cam needle bearings with clean oil. Since the lifters are out, there's not a lot to do in terms of installing this. So again, this is the cam support plate with the cams installed. I still have to do some work to determine the spacing of this outer gear. These are two new cams, inner tensioner, what they call the secondary tensioner, is contained. This retaining pin is this is just made out of a piece of coat hanger. So you want to have that tensioner unloaded when you put this together. Take this gear off, or sprocket off. This sprocket is the one piece that's going to be different from what was on there when it got put together, because this cam is from a later model where the end of it's splined, whereas mine was just a keyway. So this was done by the Harley shop. But if you're reading through the Harley manual, it says using a straight edge, verify that the punch marks on the ends of the front and rear camshafts are in alignment. Oh, like that. I'm going to put this assembly lube on here. I don't know if it's needed or not. Still seems funny to me that the original tensioners lasted pretty much as long as the original cams. I think you get more mileage out of the cams than the tensioners. Slide the cam support plate over the crankshaft onto the two ring dowels. Use a rubber mallet to fully seat. There's one, there's another. Doesn't really seem like a mallet, so it's required. Something's floating high. Yes, sweetie.
How many days or weeks are we till we're gonna build?
It's nice out here.
Till we're gonna build that out to eat it?
Oh, well, maybe next weekend sometime, sweetie. I don't know. It's going to take a while. There's
Next
a lot of
weekend's
pieces.
birthday weekend. That's probably not going to work out.
There's a lot of pieces, sweetie.
I thought that I was thinking there
Hey,
was.
What?
I was thinking that was this one piece, and the next would be C3PO.
Oh, that would be really hard. C3PO.
What you doing to your bike right now?
Putting them back together. So that's the cam support plate that the Harley shop redid, you know.
Yeah. Is it far from going back?
Well, there's still a lot of steps, but it's going back together instead of coming apart, which is
Well,
good.
that's good.
So he put those two cams in, lined up the chain because they got to be in a certain orientation. That's the thing. I couldn't put the new one of these on without taking all this stuff off. And then in order to put it on, you got to have a press, all that kind of stuff. So it's going back together now.
Good.
Just following the directions.
Is it like days of work?
Well, I probably have like 8 hours left, I would guess.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering how soon I get my garage to park in it again.
About when Chuck gets here to put his motorcycle in the garage.
Well, I guess Chuck gives me lots of nice things, so I suppose I can give him the garage.
I'm not sitting flat. Maybe it's this new O-ring here. I think that's what it is.
He's done.
Oh.
And I already gave the dogs enough food today.
Okay.
I don't want them to get sick.
So next up is the screws. 10 of them. It says don't put the 4 around the oil pump at first. Oil pump flank. Okay. And it says put the 6 around the outer edge and tighten them. Doesn't say anything about Loctite, but I'm going to do it. Now the other thing that the guy at the Harley shop told me, so remember that all these screw holes need to be blown out with compressed air, or otherwise guarantee that there's no oil in there. And hell would bring drive me. But he said that if there's oil in one of those and you try to screw the screw in, you can crack the case. The lifters are going to go in later, according to the manual. Screw is not clean, which means that the fork won't be right. 10 to 13 Newton meters, 90 to 100 inch-pounds. Now this is foot-pounds, this torque wrench is foot-pounds and Newton meters, so it says 10.2 to 13.6. It's just above 12, which looks like about 9, just a little bit above 9 foot-pounds. Start here, go diagonal, up here, down here, over here, over here. I'm just going to make sure these are all in. 3, 4, 5, 6. Not much. At least when it's a big wrench like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 4 are not in yet. And I'm just curious to know what 12 Newton meters feels like, so I'm going to back this number 6 off and do it by hand. Not a lot of effort on those. But it's a good snug. So now I need to have the bike up in the air. So start the 4 Allen head screws to secure this cams. I'm going to start these. Turn the screws in, and then back them off, it says, so they're loose. Really see those things moving around. I think the best thing to do is tighten them all down just fairly snug, and then go around back and back off, so you know everything is same on each one. This is a quarter turn. It says, while rotating the engine, enabling the pump to find its natural center, tighten the screws until snug. Numbers, and then when you tighten them for good, again, it's going to be 12 Newton meters, roughly 10.2 to 13.6. It says numbers cast adjacent to the bolt holes also indicate the oil pump torque pattern. So number 1, number 2 cast in, number 3 cast in, number 4 cast in. I'm going to pause this. I got to get the bike up on the jack.